I am live. Hi, everyone. Queen Isis here, and I'm up on here. The subject is life be lifing, and that's really a true statement. So I would say, let me let a couple of viewers get up here, but the intention of this video is for me to get more viewers and subscribers. Small channel here trying to come up, trying to become a big, big channel. So you better jump on it while it's last, while it's in the beginning phases of its development, because when they get big, 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 you might not have this opportunity. So seize the moment. Hi, everybody. Well, my name is Queen Isis, also known as Miss Cash, and I am a life coach, a spiritual guru, and a mentor. An inspirational speaker that's always speaking positivity, and a person that is a innovative, creative thinker, that I come up with a lot of beautiful ideas. And I figured that the Bible says that your gifts will make a way for you. And one of my gifts that God has blessed me with is the gift of making people feel good. I have tapped into my inner child, and I use my imagination as the way to create the reality of my dreams. With that being said, not all the time has this journey has been easy for me. And I have been through ups and downs and trials and tribulations that most people, if they would have went through any of the stuff that I went through, it probably would have made them say, F the world, don't ask me for shit. Everything I work hard for it. Shout out to Biggie Small. Rest in peace, B.I.G. So either way, it didn't die. It made me appreciate this second life chance that God has gave me. Around a year ago, I had a near death experience, and I drove my car off a cliff into a ditch. The car totally did not make it, but thank God I did. At least I thought I did. But either way, when I came to, I was walking around distraught, lost, and didn't know where I was because I was stranded in the middle of the South. I'm originally from up north, and I was far, far, far from home. It was a journey of peaks and valleys and highs and lows. Shout out to T.I. And I didn't understand what God was doing at that moment. But I know it was the start of my spiritual awakening and the dark night of the soul. And the dark night of the soul is when you and your shadow side learn each other and unite with each other and decide to find out what is the meaning of life through healing and rebonding with yourself. Now, I'm not going to go into details of how crazy this journey was because it was crazy. And it was so crazy that if I truthfully gave you all the details, you wouldn't believe it. But it was one of the best experiences I ever had because I realized that the old me died in that car crash and it was a new person reborn. A person that I had to get familiar with all over again. I had some memory loss. A lot of things of my past I don't remember no more. But then I came back to my town where I was originated from. And although I look the same and I sound the same, I discovered that I have completely changed. And God says that. He says, when I come into your life, I make everything new and I make you new. And I didn't know he meant that literally, but he did. Ever since then, the only thing I want to do is glorify God. Tell everybody how amazing He is. Tell people all the good things He's doing for me. And tell you, you should get you some. Jesus Christ. Because He is the way, the life, and the truth. And He will take you to it, but He will bring you through it. I went to places and was in the darkest place that I was looking like a walking corpse, not being ever used to that. But when I finally started getting better and these people were there to help me along my journey, I was very thankful for the experience. So now I have these gifts where I'm tapped in, I'm a powerful psychic, I speak to the dead. Spirits talk to me all the time. I am also a tarot reader and a prophet for the Most High Kingdom, the third heaven, where Jesus Christ sit on his throne. And with that being said, I don't know how many other people had near death experiences, but these are things that are sometimes unexplainable to people that never had those experiences. And they might think you're crazy. Shoot, you might think you're crazy. But as an emotional, intelligent being, I know that these are just gifts of clairvoyant and um, I have all the clairs and I hear from God because God was the one that gave me a second chance. And God was the one that was with me when I was going through all the things I was going through. And when I came back and I thought I had people that had my back or had my corner, I found out that that wasn't true neither. Because people have their own lives and they're dealing with their own stuff. And sometimes your life may not match with theirs. Now, when you're the person that everybody calls and everybody runs to for help, then it's all good because you make time for them. Even though you have your own life, but you make time for them. And time is the new currency. It's way more than money. But now it's not about that. When the shoe is on the other foot, you realize your help has to be scheduled if it's even accepted at all. You want them to help you? No, they're used to you being a helper. So now you need help. Is no, no, no. You shouldn't have got yourself in this situation, a billion excuses, and you just never know. So through it all, the only person that I was able to rely on was God. And it has been my source, my life, and my everything ever since I chose Him. So this is not a channel of me forcing my good, gorgeous God on to nobody. Mm-mm. It is a channel where I get to share my wisdom and my gifts to those who may need it. Now, this channel is fairly new, even though I had it for a year, but it's going to grow because I'm going to be feeding it more, coming to it every day. I'm at least try every day. If not every day, every other day. But the problem is sometimes life be lifing and we get distracted and we get sidetracked. But only God will correct that, block those distractions, and put you back on your right path so you can continue what you started. So I'm going to start coming up here to give my prophetic words and my words of wisdom. and hopefully it will help somebody. And if you're dealing with paranormal stuff like ghosts or how to get negative energies out of your home or off of you, or if you're hexed or got a curse and you need some provision and some deliverance, I am here for that too. See, it's in the Bible that the only way for you to get rid of these evil demonic spirits is back in the day, it used to be the elderly in the church that prayed over you. And that's how they got rebuked and banished. Nowadays, I don't know what's going on, but it's not that easy to get in a church and feel comfortable and welcome. Hmm. So with that being said, I don't know how people going around doing it. Now, some people got the sage. Yes, it's important to sage. Whether you use Palo Santo, sage, whatever regimen that you use to cleanse the energy of your home. But are you opening the window to release it? Are you opening the door to release it and let in fresh air so it could purify your home to complete the reason why you saged in the first place? So, as a spiritual guru, there's a lot of practices out here, but are they legit? I don't know. I am not judging. I leave that to the Almighty to do the judging. But what I am saying is, as a person that speaks to God and is proud of it and do not care who don't believe it. That's their business, not mine. But it's people that need help. And a lot of these things that you're going through in the physical, as far as your high blood pressure, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, even cancer, HIV, all of this stuff that doctors cannot cure is because it is happening on a spiritual level. I'm just saying it happens in the spirit first, and then it comes down to earth. So that's why you can't get a cure. That's why things are not improving. That's why you can take the medicine all day long and don't nothing get better. In fact, you might feel worse because you have to do the laws of what God said for your health and your wealth and your well being. Now, I get it. A lot of people do not believe in God, or you have the ones that believe in Him just a little bit, but not fully. But this is the purpose of why you have so many people now becoming spiritually awoken and aware so that the word can get out that we did not create ourselves, but we have a creator and we are their creation. And for that reason, they know what ticks our talk, what gets us going, when we're good, when we're bad, everything, because the omnipresence and almighty is always everywhere knowing everything at the same time. And I know our mind may not be able to understand this information, but God say, "Your ways is not my ways, and my ways ain't yours." Lean not on your own understanding, because your brain is not at the capacity to understand this type of information. It's way too deep, it's on a higher level. So, with that being said, he is now making sure a lot of his people is advocating, whether they're saying source, the Almighty. I'm just going to come out and say Jesus Christ, um, God, Saint Michael, Gabriel, all the archangels, um, Ra, Allah, like he has so many names. But as long as you're praising and worshiping and you believe, this message is for you. But for the non believers, this message is still for you because God is still going to be God whether you believe or not. get with it or get lost. That's how he feels about it. But other than that, he is making it so that people are advocating more about what's going on because he only wants to make your life better. He want to help you, want to help you get to where you got to go. He want to make you have health as is the wealth. He want to make sure you have the wisdom so you don't get tricked by the enemy. He want to make sure you understand the purpose of your journey and know that you're not just here to be in no man's land, but you're here to elevate to the promised land. So with that being said, he having more and more of his prophets and his anointed elected ones, the chosen few, speaking on his name and letting you know it is your choice to understand that life is only but a game. And it's how you play it that whether you maintain or whether you do what you need to do so you can have everything that was promised to you because he died on his cross so you can have your salvation from now and forever through. So I hope you enjoyed this message about life be life. It started off with I've been through a trauma story too. And through that pain, God only was the thing that helped me see through. He was there through good, bad, and ugly, even though he was invisible too. But when I needed a warm hug, he made sure I got that too. So God is everything in my life, and I love him. And I'm just saying, if you want to come and get a taste of this goodness, because I'm always going to spread the good news, come on through. So, because that represents that you love him too. All right. I'm going to end it on that note. It was awesome. It was amazing. On this channel, we will be worshiping God. All glory to the Most High Heaven. And I also read tarot as a psychic, a spiritual guru, a person who speaks to the dead. I am here to help you. Even if I don't speak to them, they always talking to me. And they may have messages for you. I don't know. It depends on who you are. So my email is in the description box. Feel free to hit me up. And I look forward to working with you all. And until then, have an awesome, amazing day and stay blessed up, prayed up, and awesome. Till we speak again, take care. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification, and join the family. Come on back. I'll be waiting to hear from you.